Hi, I'm here to talk about some great original artwork, watercolor paintings of sports uniforms, specifically the Baltimore Ravens uniforms. This artwork, and I'm going to be showing it to you in greater detail in just a moment, but this artwork is being offered for sale for the first time and would really make a great present. If you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, it'd make a great birthday present, Father's Day present, Mother's Day present, Christmas present, anniversary present, retirement gift. And it doesn't even need to be a gift or a present. It could be that you're just a great Ravens fan and you love art and love the Ravens. It would look wonderful in your home or in your office. This artwork is just beautiful artwork celebrating the history of the Baltimore Ravens. Let me give you a little background and then we'll dive into the artwork. My name is Scott Silcox and I'm from Toronto. For 16 years I owned a company called Maple Leaf Productions. Maybe you know us Canadians, we use the word maple leaf on just about everything we do. And we made and sold a whole variety of products that showed the evolution of team uniforms. We're going to set this aside just for a second. Let me show you what I mean by some of the products that we made. Our primary product, or the one that we sold so many of, were plaqued posters. This is a kind of a horizontal large poster showing the evolution of a uniform. Here's a smaller plaqued version. Vertical one, and here's a smallest plaqued poster. But so we sold plaque posters that showed and traced the evolution of a team's uniform. In addition to the plaqued versions, we also sold framed versions. Let me show you just a couple of samples of framed versions. So we sold framed versions of the, again, that showed the evolution of the uniform. In addition to framed pieces, we made clocks. This is just an example of a clock. We made clocks. We made fridge magnets. Here are some fridge magnets right here. We made a whole bunch of other products. We made playing cards, kind of ace, king, queen, jack 10 type playing cards. We made coffee mugs that showed the evolution of the uniform. We made fan frames, and other things, mouse pads, collector plates, a whole variety of products. Now, what's my point in kind of telling you that long-winded story? I'm trying to get across the fact that this artwork, this particular artwork that's being offered for sale, is really somewhat famous. And I know that sounds a bit self-serving and like I'm patting myself on the back, and that's not the type of person I am, but I'm trying to get across that this artwork has been seen on thousands and thousands of products, and you'd also see it in the offices of team owners, in the league commissioner, on TV ads, TV shows, movies. You'll see this artwork on a lot of team websites or in the various halls of fame. So, as much as sports artwork can be famous, this really is famous artwork. By the way, everything that I'm explaining, or most everything that I'm explaining in this video, can be seen at our new website that's devoted to the sale of this artwork. And the website is www.heritagesportsart.com. Heritage Sports, plural, .art.com. Thank you. Now let's focus on the Baltimore Ravens. For the Ravens, as you know, began in 1996, and yes, they were in Cleveland prior to that, but for the purposes of Baltimore Ravens, they began in 1996 as far as we and the NFL are concerned. So we have 9 pieces of artwork that shows the evolution of their uniform, beginning in 1996 and the 97 and 99, a couple 99 versions, and then the Super Bowl winning year, the 2000 year, and so on, a 2002 version, a 2003 version, and then the 2005, the 10th anniversary of the team. So we have 9 pieces of original Baltimore Ravens art. That's it. No more than 9. When these 9 are sold, that's it. I feel like I'm selling Ginsu knives or super chamois here. That's not really the business that I want to be in, but my point is that if you're interested in the Baltimore Ravens and their history and their uniforms and you like artwork, there are only 9 pieces of art available, so you need to act fairly quickly if you'd like to buy it. Now, let me also explain that this artwork, and it's funny, the Ravens has a great history. It's got a greater history than a lot of other teams, and there's a story that I can tell. I don't want to put it on the video, but I'd love to tell you, and I'll give you my cell phone number in just a moment, but I can tell you about the 96 uniform and the 97 uniform, and there's something quite interesting. There was a lawsuit, maybe you you remember this if you're a great Ravens fan, about the origin of the Ravens logo and uniform, etc. So there's a lot of history in their short time. At any rate, all this artwork can be seen on our website. If you can zoom right in, you'd be able to see this great detailed watercolor painting, the artist's signature, and any notes that the artist might have written to the people making this variety of products. All of that could be seen on our website. Now, let me explain how you can buy this artwork. There's three ways. The first way is you can buy the raw, unframed piece of art, just like this right here. It would be packaged, very nicely, of course. But for $350, we would UPS ship this to your door. The price includes UPS shipping, and then you would get this framed or mounted, however you would like to have it framed or mounted. That's the first version, the raw, unframed art. The second version is we would frame it in what we call our classic style, which is a black metal frame, a double white mat, the original piece of art, and then there's an engraved plate that tells the story of that particular piece of art. Forgive me that this shows the Denver Broncos, pretend that it showed the Baltimore Ravens, and that's what the classic framed piece looks like. This is $425. That includes UPS shipping as well. That price includes the shipping. And if you were to place an order for this framed piece or the next framed piece that I'm about to show you, if you place the order today, it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it arrives on your doorstep, simply because this would be custom framed for you. They aren't sitting all framed on a shelf. It would be custom framed. So it would take 2 to 3 weeks. If you ordered the raw artwork, this one, we'd ship it within 24 or 48 hours. So version 1, version 2 is the classic frame, and then the third and final option is our deluxe framed version, with a black frame, a black mat, and then the artwork, the engraved plate, and then a neat little horizontal poster showing the evolution of the team's uniform. In your case, of course, it would be the Ravens uniform. And it's fun because you could see how, okay, there's my original artwork, and there it is depicted in the poster. It just, kind of a neat story. So, that's basically what the third option looks like, our deluxe framed version, and it's $450. Again, that includes UPS shipping, and it would take, if you place the order today, it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it would be delivered to your door. You're great to put up with me. I just want to make one other point. Again, and I'm repeating myself, so forgive me, but there are only 9 pieces of artwork here, and when the 9 are sold, they're sold. So, please don't delay. If you're interested, act quickly. And on the pricing, I should have said one thing, that as you know, the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2000, and we show both their white uniform and their purple uniform from 2000. The price of those is actually $100 higher. So everything I said before, you'd add $100 for that. It's kind of a supply and demand thing. And our website details all of this. So you could visit www.heritagesportsart.com, and it will explain about the pricing. Now, a couple other points. The artist who did all of this is a wonderful lady and a wonderful artist. Nola McConnon is her name. And Nola actually owns all of this artwork, and she's asked me if I would help promote the sale of her artwork, which I'm delighted to because of my background with Make Believe Productions. And so just this artwork actually belongs to Nola, and I'm helping her sell it. Now, how do you order? There's really 2 ways to do this. And again, I feel like I'm selling Ginsu knives here. The first way is to visit our website, heritagesportsart.com. It's fully e-commerce enabled. You could pay using credit card via PayPal, or if you felt uncomfortable doing that, phone me on my cell phone. The number is 416-315-4736. I'd love to talk to you. This Ravens artwork has got a chock full of history, even though the Ravens haven't been around that terribly long. It's chock full of history. I'd love to tell you some stories. I'd certainly tell you the story about the 96 and 97 artwork, and about the NFL lawsuit, etc., etc. So 416-315-4736. My name is Scott, and I'd love to talk to you. I hope it's clear. I'm kind of passionate about sports and history and art, so it'd be fun to talk to you. So, thank you very much for hearing me out as I told you this long-winded story about the Baltimore Ravens artwork. I'd love it if you knew a Ravens fan, if you might pass this YouTube URL on to a friend. That would be very kind of you. And on our website, we actually have 1,500 pieces of art. Almost every NFL team, Major League Baseball team, NHL team, and quite a number of college football teams. All of that artwork is viewable on our site. And so, you know, if somebody was a fan of the Redskins or the Washington Capitals or the Baltimore Orioles, you know, that artwork is available too, and you could see all of that on the website or look on YouTube and find that video as well. Thanks very much for your time.